I realized I hadn't tried Captain Black White, made in Denmark. Let's do it.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships.
Well, Captain Black original or Captain Black White. So the Danish produce codger blends in general. I have begun to enjoy. Don't mean I don't have a lot of the Tucker, Georgia stuff, but squirreled away, which I do. But I have to admit, the less use of propylene glycol and the overall better use of a little bit higher quality toppings have enhanced these blends. So I generally don't love Captain Black White, at least the Tucker, Georgia stuff. I do have one 15-ounce tub or 16-ounce tub, whatever they were before they switched, in the cellar. And I will say this: I'll get it out and smoke some, usually around company or something. The wind blows. Going down. There we go. Mainly for the room note. The Captain Black White is one of, if not the quintessential pipe tobacco room notes that many of us enjoyed when we were smelling when we were younger. Vanilla, marshmallow, a little bit of caramel, sweet, at times a little fruit comes in and out. But overall, a little bit of nuttiness. But overall, you're tasting toppings. You got to search for the true tobacco taste in it. And I think most of us at some point come across the Captain. Easy going, low nicotine. My best friend down in Florida exclusively smokes this. He is one of the true codgers. As I admit, I bounce from codger blend to codger blend, but he is a just give me Captain Black White. Don't you want to try something else? Nah. Why? Nothing's better than Captain Black White. I'm like, okay. So, but I had not tried the Danish version. I am enjoying it in one of my newer Royal Demuth acquisitions. This is probably from the 40s or late 30s, because I know they kept the stamp on the top. They moved the stamp to the top, I think, during the acquisition years. But definitely this is a pipe tobacco that has stood the test of time for a reason. That's what I was gonna say, that the STG versions, pouch and tub, I do find are different. And I have not tried the tub in Count Black White. I don't know that I will order a tub. Maybe. Probably not. Just because it'll take me forever to go through the pouch. But I can tell you the pouch of the new Sorrel for me is horrid. The tub, however, is very good. You gotta let it breathe a little bit. Once the vinegar kind of evaporates off of it, it's very nice. Tub and pouch of half and half are the same for me. The pouch of Velvet is okay. The tub is a whole lot better. The tub of Granger is good. Trying to think if I missed any. The STG is. I think that's it. So anyway, I will smoke this down, let you kind of know how it behaves and all that good stuff. And we'll come back to you with final thoughts in just a second. All right, guys, we're down to the final third of Captain Black White, Danish version. I have to say, two things right off the bat. Toppings are higher quality, absolutely. Less PG, that's super good. No bite, zero bite, zero. Toppings have stayed until this final third. Usually in the old stuff, you get about the final third and they kind of get ashy and just kind of gets gross and you throw it out goopy. Hadn't gotten goopy. Burn rate has been good. Pipe's only just a little bit warm. Very nice. And occasionally now you get a little bit of that hint of the actual tobacco, which is good. So I think if you are starting out, the current version of Captain Black is actually better to start with now than it was before. I even freight trained this a little bit and it didn't get burnt out. It wasn't too bad. Now, nicotine, which this is going to be, I'm going to put this right around my Lady Nicotine video. This is going to be an addendum to my Lady Nicotine video. The old Captain Black White, no nicotine, zero, zilch. This has a little bit actually. And which makes me wonder, okay, is it a different leaf? And we'll talk about that in just a second. Or did they put an enhancer on here? Which if they did, I'm not happy about that. I'd rather just get, toppings and natural leaf if I can. My favorite is a burley base with just a light topping. But my addendum to Lady Nicotine. For you new guys out there who might be watching, you will read that Latakia, I believe Latakia, so I'm going to do this off the top of my head, I haven't researched this, has the least amount of nicotine in it. So they say. And they believe that to be because of the process that it goes to make those Oriental varietals. So you take an Oriental varietal of tobacco and you put it under fire and you smoke it and all this stuff with different twigs and leaves and aromatic, I say aromatic, good smelling natural stuff. And you eventually get Latakia, which was originally made in the Latakia area of Syria. I mean, the burn rate's really good on this. So anyway, the thought is that the nicotine is very lower. Now, what I talked about in that other video was how your body chemistry may change, may be different, yada, yada, yada. Well, I have always had, if there's a blend with Latakia in it, and I like Latakia now, but if there's a blend with Latakia in it, chances are I might get a nicotine hit off of that, and it might be a little more touch and go for me as far as how much I can enjoy of it or how big of a bowl, versus like straight Burley, straight Virginia, Virginia Burley. I know, because they will tell you Virginia and Burley are some of the higher nicotine blends, I believe. Burley definitely. Virginia maybe not so much. Maybe they say Virginia. Virginia's not. Perique, definitely a little higher. But I can tell you, I can typically do a Virginia Perique pretty good. Definitely I can do Burley well. But like an English mixture, which I love. I do love English mixtures. Sometimes they get you. So if you're new and you're kind of wondering about all that, as the wind blows here, I'm talking. I mean, look at that. Cat in black. Then that might be something you have to experiment with, of just seeing what varietals do what to you. And with that, I would say if you're new, it may not be that fun and it may not taste that good, but it will teach you what you're tasting, to go and order just an ounce of each varietal. So an ounce of Perique, an ounce of Burley, an ounce of certain Orientals, an ounce of Latakia, an ounce of Virginia, and see what they do to you, and what you like in the taste. So you could say, okay, I love Latakia, but it kicks me on my booty. Or, you know what, I really love Burley, but man, that's way too strong. Or you know what, Burley is nothing. I like Burley and it's fine. Or I don't like Burley, but it's, you know, it doesn't have any nicotine. Or you know, for you. So anyway, so back to the original point of this video. I give Captain Black, the new stuff from Denmark, an A. I gave the old stuff a B. This is better. So much that I might go through a pouch a little bit quicker than I did the tubs of the old stuff. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, we'll see you very soon. Take care.